Hello YouTube, my name is Nero, and today we have a very fun little challenge. We're going to be doing the 151 Original Pokemon Challenge. This has actually been making the rounds here on YouTube. A lot of channels have been doing it, and I figured, hey, we'll do it, because I think it'll be a fun little video. So essentially what it's going to be is I'm going to be trying to figure out all 151 original Pokemon while spelling their names correctly, which is definitely going to be a hard part, because some of these names are really kind of hard to remember. But yeah, that's exactly what the challenge is going to be. If you guys would like to participate, there's going to be a link down there in the video description. It'll take you over to, I think it's called sporkle.com/game/G/Pokemon, and you can actually go ahead and take this for yourselves. I actually recommend, if you guys are going to try this, try doing this challenge before you watch this video, because if you do it that way, you won't be spoiled by anything. So for example, I'm going to name off a random one, Vulpix. If I type in Vulpix, right, I get Vulpix as one of the Pokemon here, then you're going to be like, oh yeah, I would have forgotten Vulpix. Then you'll basically get answers given to you. So just kind of give you an idea that it's probably a bit better if you do the quiz beforehand, but also you guys can see my score and compare it to your scores. And of course, let me know in the comments your guys' score on this. How many out of 151 did you actually end up getting within the 12-minute timer? I also want to preface this, I suppose, by saying that I have done this challenge once before. It was actually linked to me in a Skype chat by Wildcat, and like everyone in our Skype chat, we did this quiz together, and we all did pretty terrible. I think Wildcat did the best. I got like 100 out of it, and it was like really terrible, and so I still don't remember nearly all 151, but I'm going to try it again here, and hopefully I get a pretty good score, and hopefully you guys will all enjoy the video. Alright, so once again, link down there in the video description if you guys want to check out the challenge for yourself and do it yourself. I definitely recommend doing it before checking out this video, but regardless, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this going here. So we press play, and here we go. Let's start off with the easy ones here. Bulbasaur, alright, Ivysaur, Venusaur, I misspelled Venusaur, alright. Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, Squirtle, God, my keyboard's so loud, Wartortle, wow, I actually spelled that right, and Blastoise. Alright, I don't really remember what comes after. Oh yeah, Caterpie. Right, I'm not going to be trying to do these in order. I'm just basically going by what I can remember. Butterfree. Alright, basically how I'm going to be picturing this is just picture the different routes, right? And just try and type in Pokemon that you would find on those routes. Kakuna. There we go. And Beedrill. Rattata. Raticate. God, it's been so long since I played the Pokemon game. Pidgey? Pidgeotto. Whoa, okay, so it actually fills out Pidgeot before you type in Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto. I've always actually been pretty good at spelling, but there's some of them that I can't remember how to spell correctly. Let's see, that's Route 1, that's Viridian Forest. Onyx, I don't know why I'm thinking of Onyx, but you gotta remember Onyx there. Chansey, what are the other Pokemon that are up there by the rock tunnel? Jigglypuff! Jigglypuff, Wigglytuff, obviously. If you figure out one Pokemon, it's kind of nice, you get to remember their evolutions. Pharaoh and Sparrow. Wow, I'm getting a lot of these ones down here in a row. Pharaoh, Sparrow. Are there any other flying types? Zapdos, Articuno. We should actually get the legendaries like out of the way pretty quick, right? Because those are gonna be some of the easy ones. Mew, Mewtwo. Is that really all the legendaries in Gen 1? Yeah. Snorlax. Snorlax, Ghastly, Haunter, Gengar, Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, I'm trying to remember, Machop, right? Machoke, Machamp. I'm trying to think of, where are all the trade ones? There's Gengar, there's Machamp. Who else do you have to actually trade to get? Abra, oh, I guess I don't even have to capitalize. Abra, Kadabra, Alakaz. I keep looking at the timer and it's freaking me out. I don't like being on a timer. So who's the other one? There's Alakazam, there's Machamp, Geodude, Golem. Golem's like one of my favorite Pokemon. How did I forget him? Graveler and Golem. Alright, so those are all the trade ones, right? Correct. Gengar, Machamp, Alakazam, Golem. Okay, those are all the trade ones. Pick a type, electric. Pikachu, Raichu, Electabuzz, Voltorb. What was Voltorb's, what is it? It's Electrode. Wow, I'm surprised I'm actually getting these spelled right. Electric types. Any other electric types? I can't think of any other electric types. I already get Electabuzz. Did I already get Electabuzz? Yes, I did. Electric types. I can't think of any more electric types, but I did think of Mankey randomly. Mankey Primeape? That's not how you spell Primeape. Oh boy, I bet you have the E in there. Alright, Mankey and Primeape, fighting types. Think of the Elite Four fighting guy. There's an Onix, there's a Machamp, I think there's a Machoke in there. Okay, I can't think of any more fighting types. Oh boy, this is bad. Okay, okay. Just chill, starting to panic a little bit. Water types. Horsey, Seadra. If you can't think of like different Pokemon that show up in different zones, just think of different types and just try and type in some of those. Let's see, Staryu, Starmie, right? You have those guys. Seal and Dugong. Is that really all the Pokemon? Jinx? I'm trying to think of the people that are being Seafoam Islands, and that's basically like where the ice types are at. I think those are all the ice types in Gen 1. There really wasn't a lot of them. What's by Seafoam Islands? Fuchsia City. Poison types. What was his name? Ekans. And Arbok. And while we're at it, let's get Meowth and the rest of the Team Rocket crew in there. Persian. Goldeen. Seaking. See, I randomly went from like Team Rocket and I started thinking of like the crew and I'm like, wait, who did Misty have? And she had a Goldeen. Who else did Misty have? Psyduck! Misty has Psyduck and, how do you spell Golduck? Alright, Psyduck and Golduck, you have those. God, I'm almost halfway through this. I'm not even halfway through. Oh boy. Execute? Oh god. Execute? Executor. Alright. Those are really difficult ones. Grass types. Think of grass types. Tangela. Who thinks of Tangela? I don't think I've ever actually caught Tangela. Other grass types. Paris. And Parasect. Oh, God. I have no idea how to spell Parasect. Oh, there we go. Grass types. Do I have all the grass types? No! God, what is his name? The stupid Plants vs. Zombies thing. God. I can't remember the name of it! There's Weeping Bell. Okay, I'm just gonna type in Weeping Bell. Victory Bell. Okay, that's not how you spell it. Victory Bell. Bellsprout. That's the name. I could not remember Bellsprout's name. Okay, grass types. There's what's the other ones? Vileplume. Okay, Oddish. Vileplume. Who's the gross one in between? Oddish. Gloom. Alright, Gloom. Nobody likes Gloom. It's like one of the ugliest Pokemon in the world. Okay, so that's a lot of the grass types. Did I already get Pharaoh and Sparrow? Okay, I did. Oh boy, this is getting bad. Wait a minute, Magmar. Alright, so I have Electabuzz. Yeah, I get Magmar. Electric Plant. Any other electric? No Pokemon left there in the Electric Plant. Rock Tunnel. I think. No, Zubat. Oh, Zubat. And Golbat. Wow. Okay, that's how you spell Golbat apparently. Chansey, Tangela, Horsey. God, why am I like? I'm like literally like drawing a blank here. Wait, Vulpix. I said at the very beginning of the video. Vulpix and Ninetales, Arcanine, Growlithe, Eevee. How would I get the Eevees? So Jolteon, Flareon, and Vaporeon. So those are all the Eeveelutions. Let me think of a gym here. Random gym that, no, gosh. I think I have all the fire types, right? Do I? I think I do. Gosh, I can't think, like, these Pokemon here, I can't think of any of the Pokemon that would be going here, and that's really kind of bothering me. Psychic types, Ghost. Mr. Mime, we didn't get Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime. Diglett, because you have to go through the Diglett cave to get. Okay, that's not how you spell Diglett. Is there two T's in Diglett? All right. Doug Trio. Wait a minute. Hypno. Drowsy. I remember having those in my playthrough. Because those are Pokemon you can catch right next to the Diglett cave. Who else do you get over there randomly? I can't think of any. This isn't good. I'm only at 95. This isn't good. I'm really drawing blanks here. Oh, Rhyhorn, Rhydon. You get those at the cave with Mewtwo in it. I can't remember the name of that cave right now, to be honest. What else is in that cave? Big scary things. Oh boy, I'm really starting to draw blanks here. Okay, any other water types I can catch? Are there any Pokemon? Who did I have in my playthrough? I'm pretty sure I had an Arbok for a bit. I had a Hypno. I have Pikachu and Raichu already here. I already have Bulbasaur and all them, obviously. Oh boy, this isn't good. This isn't good. Completely drawing blanks here. Completely drawing blanks here. I'm sure you guys have some in your head. You're like, remember this guy? And I'm like, I remember them. I'm sure you bring up their name. Of course I remember them, but it's been so long since I played one of these games. And I'm not even what's funny is I've taken this quiz once before. I'm not even where I was originally, so that's actually hilarious. Is missing no count? Probably not. Trying to think of like a random zone. Did I have Meowth and Persian? Yeah. Oh boy, this isn't good. I'm actually losing a lot of time here. I have like completely hit a wall, and it's kind of sad really, because I cannot think of any Pokemon like whatsoever that would be going in here, and I'm actually really disappointed by this. Okay, let's just think of a random type. We already did the Psychic, we already did Fire, we already did Water, we already did Grass, we already did Fighting. What about Rock? Are there only 3 Rock Pokemon? No, there's 4 counting Onix. I already have the Onix in there as well. Paris and Parasect, we already got them. They're from the Rock Tunnel. Oh! What is their names? The Pokemon that are from the moon. Oh god, what are their names? What are their names? I can still picture them dancing around. Clefairy! Yes! Clefairy! And Clefable? Alright. Oh goodness. That's really bad. Okay, if I can get 100, I'll be happy. But gosh, we only have 2 minutes left. It's terrible to look at the clock. It really messes you up a lot. Once you get out of there, I'm trying to think of like all the different zones, like where? Gosh, I'm really drawing blanks here, and it's not even at 100. Mankey and Primeape, I already got those, of course. You had to get Mankey and Primeape in there. I'm getting really depressed right now because I can't think of anything. I started off so good. Like, I got the entire first 26 just down. Then, at the end, I'll tell you all the ones I forgot. And it's going to be super disappointing when I see those. Oh, Scyther! Okay, Scyther. Think of the other ones that you get there in the Safari Zone. Scyther, I already have Chansey. What else shows up in the Safari Zone? God, I need to do another playthrough of a Gen 1 game because I do not remember any of these Pokemon. Coughing and Wheezing? God, how did I not remember those? They're freaking James's Pokemon, Coughing and Wheezing. Those are poison types. We already had Ekans Zarbok, we have Meowth. Who did Brock have? Geodude, Onix, Zubat, so none of those really help. Misty, Psyduck. No, Togepi's not 151. There's no way I'm getting this done. There's no way I'm randomly thinking of all these guys in the next 40 seconds. I'm trying to get as high of a score as I can to beat you guys in the comments. But, gosh. I completely run out of steam with this. Completely. I'm going to see all the Pokemon that I missed. I'm going to be super disappointed in myself. Cubone! Cubone, Marowak. Alright, there's 104. There we go. Anyone else? And they're so long. It's so long in between my choices here. I give up. Yeah, there's only 3 seconds left. I can't think of any more. All right, so I got 104. Who did I miss? Oh, boy. I missed all the Nidorans. Oh, how am I'm an idiot. Nidoran, male and female, Nidorina, Nidorino, Nidoking, Nidoqueen, Venonat, and Venomoth. That's fair enough. Those were very odd ones. I rarely ever caught a Venonat or a Venomoth, so I completely forgot about those guys. Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Poliwrath. You know, of course I remember them, but just I never really used any of those Pokemon, so I forget about them. Tentacool and Tentacruel. I don't know how those guys slipped my mind when I was thinking of water types. Ponyta and Rapidash. I don't know how I forgot about those as fire types. Slowpoke, Slowbro. Fair enough. I never really messed around with either one of those too much. Magnemite, Magneton. How did I forget those from the electric plant? Farfetch'd, Doduo, and Dodrio. To be fair, I don't really use any of those three very much, but of course I remember all of them. Grimer and Muck. Gosh, those were poison types. How did I forget those? Shellder and Cloyster. I love Cloyster. How did I forget those as water types? Krabby and Kingler. Lickitung. I probably would have forgotten Lickitung. I forget about Lickitung. Kangaskhan. I forget about that Pokemon as well a lot. Pinsir. I forget about Pinsir quite a bit. Tauros. I forgot Magikarp and Gyarados. Okay, then Lapras, of course. Of course, the thing about Lapras, though, you'll actually catch Lapras, you know. If you didn't really explore too much in the Silphco building, then you probably never got a Lapras. So Ditto, how did I forget Ditto? Porygon, yeah, it's obvious I kind of forget that one. I never actually had a Porygon. She always had to get them from the Team Rocket Game Corner, and I never actually got that. Omanyte and Omastar, gosh, Kabuto and Kabutops, Aerodactyl. I forgot all of the freaking Pokemon that you have to actually get from fossils. And then, of course, Dratini, Dragonair, and Dragonite, which I never actually messed around with much of those Pokemon either, to be perfectly honest. I actually don't even know where you catch a Dratini. I need to go back and do another playthrough of one of those games to just get Pokemon I never played with. Oh, Sandshrew and Sandslash, forgot about them as well. But yeah, I ended up getting 104 out of 151. I got 68% of it. And apparently the average score, according to this up here, is going to be 60%. So there we go. I didn't do too bad. But Snap, you're way smarter than most people. I mean, yeah, I try. But the sad thing is I did this quiz once before, and keep in mind it was several days ago. And I think I got a better score that time, but part of it was we were all in a Skype chat together, and like whenever we thought of like a random one, like Seal, Dugong, you know, we would say it out loud, and everyone would type it in. So we're all kind of collectively working together on it, as compared to, you know, everybody kind of doing their own thing. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, 104 out of 151. I am super disappointed. Wish I could have done a bit better. Now, of course, I remember every single one of these. In fact, I remember all of their moves and what they look like, and heck, I remember their little battle cry sounds. But it just, you'd be surprised when you actually go and do this. Like, if you're not looking at anything and it's all off the top of your head and trying to spell things correctly, it's like, wow, there's a lot of Pokemon that don't immediately jump to your head. Some of the more obscure ones, like Farfetch'd, you know, some of the more obscure ones, like Doduo and Dodrio, Kangaskhan, Lickitung, you know, Pokemon like that. So it's a fun little quiz, and I think it definitely makes for some interesting videos, and hopefully you guys all enjoyed this video. Of course, be sure to actually take the challenge yourself and let us know your score down there in the comment section below. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Remember to leave a rating. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.